Last night I was reading Isaiah 53 specifically, and some things about Jesus stuck out to me that I felt was important to share with you all. Normally in Isaiah 53, this is the one where you hear about he was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our iniquities. But that's not what I'm going to cover today. See, my servant walked wisely. He will be raised up and lifted up highly and exalted. Just as there were many who were appalled at him, his appearance was so disfigured beyond that of any man, and his form marred beyond any human likeness. When Jesus was suffering, when he was getting through the beatings and the flogging and everything before the cross, he became so disfigured that you couldn't even recognize him as a man. Like, sit with that for a moment. This type of suffering is a long, grueling suffering, and it's something that we need to truly grasp. That Jesus went through something so unimaginable that it made him look unhuman. If you go further along, it talks about him more, because this is a prophecy. So a little further along, it said he had no beauty or majesty to attract us to him. Nothing in his appearance that we should desire. He was a man of sorrows and familiar with suffering. There was nothing about Jesus that made you think of like, oh, David, there's a pretty face. Jesus looks everyday human. There's nothing about him that would normally attract us to him, so he could be passing you and you wouldn't even know it. But he was a man of sorrows. He was familiar with suffering. And that's something I want you to understand, is that Jesus is familiar with sorrow and suffering. Life on earth is hard. We're all going to face some form of suffering and sorrow. And I want you to take comfort in knowing that Jesus did this first. He went through the hard first. Further along, it says, we all like sheep have gone astray. Each of us have turned to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and afflicted, yet he did not open his mouth. He was led like a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her shearers is silent, so he did not open his mouth. Jesus could have called down an army of angels to save him from the cross, but what he did was he stayed silent. And that's something else I want you to consider today, is in those hard situations where we want to come back with something, we want to fight back, we want to say something, Jesus decided to stay silent. It's important to have control over your thoughts, and it's important to have control over your tongue. So these are things that kind of stuck out to me. And after the suffering of his soul, he will see the light of life and be satisfied. After his suffering, he was satisfied. And he was satisfied in his suffering for you. So remember that. You're important. Everything Jesus went through, he went through for you. Have a blessed one.